Good morning, friends. This is your old girl, Melanie Rose, here to share your daily aspects. Today is Friday, October 1, 2021. Friday is ruled by the planet Venus and closest associated with the signs Libra and Taurus. The sun, of course, is in Libra right now, and this week has brought us 2 going on 3 really beautiful Venus aspects. Today might be a really good day to spend with your beloved or otherwise the people you cherish the most. The moon is in Leo all day today. Leo encourages us to let our light shine, to be as fabulous as we want to be, and to give generously of our time and our resources. Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun is in Libra right now. So again, it's like our moon, heart, and home vibe is getting a little spotlight boost from our Venus home of values and finance. Don't be surprised if, doing what feels good and seeking out your favorite people somehow leads to a financial gain. And please let me know if it does. Did I mention that the sun is in Libra? Justice, balance, and the people and things we value the most are likely to be on our minds. But it isn't just the sun in Libra at this time. Venus is everywhere in our aspects right now. So if you're having any trouble, you are hereby cordially invited to kick back, relax, enjoy your abundance, and connect with your loved ones. Let's take a look at these planets and aspects before we get into the interpretations. Okay, so we have the sun, and this is our outer self. It's who we show up as in the world, the person that other people get to know. And we have the moon, and that's our inner self, our emotional self, our intuitive self, and also it relates to our domestic sphere, so our home and whoever is in it. Mercury is our rep for thought and communication and the equipment we use to communicate our thoughts. Venus is our planet for relatedness. It speaks to the things that we value the most, so it also has to do with our money, honey. Neptune, spiritual awareness. Jupiter, growth, expansion, opportunities, good luck. Mars is initiative, your ambition, your drive to succeed, to do things, your drive to act. And Chiron is how to heal. Saturn, structure and stewardship. I'm going to abbreviate that one. Pluto, endings and beginnings, but also depths and mystery. Pluto, if you think about it literally, is just way out there on the outer edge of the solar system, floating around in the darkness, and took us a long time to even find out that it was there. Mars, and here's Uranus. This is your representative for change, out of the box, or individual free thinking, free will. And I think that's all of the planets we have in attendance today. As for aspects, I see one trine. It's very positive, even harmonious. I see a few of these squares. And those indicate the potential for challenges. I see a couple of these oppositions. An opposition really can indicate conflict. But I like to think of it as an opportunity to seek balance. Sextile, cooperative. And this is a perihelion, which just means close to the sun. We'll talk about that. So in our ongoing aspects, we have Mercury retrograde continuing to provide the potential for challenges in our everyday thoughts and communications, as well as the equipment and systems we use to communicate. Steady as she goes, friends. This will continue to be in effect for a couple of weeks. Today is day 3 of 4 for us in this Venus trine Neptune aspect. This is one of 3 happy aspects Venus is making for us this week, providing us with approximately a full week of really superb opportunities to relax, have fun, be in relationship with our loved ones and our beloveds and our closest friends and family. Venus trine Neptune has reminded us that we are all the same. Everyone desires affection, abundance, and a break from the grind. Our loved ones are mirrors of ourselves, and by giving these things, affection, abundance, a break, we receive them. Easy peasy. This is also day 2 of 4 for this Venus square Jupiter aspect. Let the good times roll. Jovial Jupiter interacts with fun-loving Venus in a positive way, even under challenging circumstances. So this is a wonderful time to let your hair down and have some fun with your favorite people. The challenge of this square aspect comes if we have any serious responsibilities to perform during this time. We may feel frustrated about being pulled away from the good times and the good love, and we may run into difficulties getting those responsibilities taken care of. My suggestion, plan a few light days on the job and or find a way to reward yourself with something that's relaxing and fun, like a treat after taking care of those duties you can't avoid. We have several hot and fresh aspects today, so let's get into them. At 7:59 a.m. Central Standard Time, y'all. I'm in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Mars runs in opposition to Chiron, which, as we recently discussed, is currently in retrograde. So our representative for personal initiative is meeting our representative for healing while it's in retrograde, in this aspect that can bring about conflict. Chiron's retrograde has been shining a light for months now on these old wounds that require healing in order for us to move on. And this Mars interaction asks us, do my actions align with my stated desire to heal? This is a 4-day aspect, and with Venus doing this, oh, it's so good to be alive kind of dance before, during, and after it, I'm going to guess that there may be some temptation involved to indulge in things that we have tried to put aside for the sake of our own well-being. Only you know where your behaviors don't line up with your commitments. I encourage you not to shy away from having this conversation with yourself. And this is a 4-day aspect. Do my actions align to my healing? Okay. And then at 9:10 a.m., Moon goes into opposition with Saturn. In this aspect, the heart and home, currently in sunny Leo, is interacting with Saturn, which is currently in retrograde. Again, with this aspect that calls for balance or conflict. Saturn in retrograde represents a feeling of too much structure or responsibility. We may find ourselves seeking to reconcile some feelings of being trapped or just too bogged down in responsibilities to let those good times roll. This is a 2-hour aspect. There are a lot of words in there. It's a 2-hour aspect, so I advise you to wait these feelings out. If they need to find expression, put it in a journal or crank up the incubus and sing angry songs until you feel better. Let it out. And then at 9:27 a.m., just less than 20 minutes later, Mercury, which is in retrograde, runs square with Pluto, which is in retrograde. Our thought for communication is in retrograde right now, causing the potential for miscommunication and other mishaps, and it joins our planet for mystery in retrograde, which right now is actually offering up a kind of depth of clarity in a challenging aspect. To me, this really feels like two negatives make a positive. I view this as a 1-day aspect where your communications, even your miscommunications, might bring you and yours to a deeper kind of understanding with one another. Keep talking. You'll see. There you go. Okay, and then at 12:34 p.m., 1, 2, 3, 4 p.m., make a wish, the sun goes sextile with the moon. This is another 1-day aspect. Sun sextile moon is a time where the outer self is in special accord with the inner self. It's a great time to try to express our needs. Remember, let it out, keep talking, you'll see. It's a great time to try and express our needs and desires because we know what we want and we aren't likely to fool ourselves. I'm no fool. And that's 1 day. And then we have at 4:46 p.m. the moon running sextile to Mars. So the heart and the home at this time have a cooperative attitude toward taking action, doing the things that need to be done, especially at home and for our own well-being. This is a 2-hour aspect. I'm going to say TCB at HOME. And if you don't know what TCB means, friends, it means taking care of business. At 10:31 p.m., the moon runs square to Uranus. So our planet for change is in retrograde right now and has been helping us to make the internal adjustments we need it's been helping us to make the internal adjustments we need to make in light of the outside changes that have been happening around us. And at this time, the heart and home come into a challenging aspect with that assistance. My guess is we are aware of and happy for the changes that we've been going through internally, healing from old wounds and adjusting to our new lives. The challenges that may come up will look more like frustration over not having come as far as we would like, or because the changes don't look like the way we thought they would. So this is another 2-hour aspect. And then we have a couple of things coming up. Tomorrow, Venus makes her third and final shakeup for this week in a sextile aspect with Pluto that will last for 4 days, inviting us to deeper relating. Pluto, being in retrograde, will probably only complicate this in positive ways. Tune in tomorrow for the full assessment. Chiron in retrograde will reach its perihelion tomorrow, so the sun will be highlighting those efforts to heal, especially on the inside. Interesting to me, considering this Mars opposition to Chiron in retrograde aspect is also in effect. It's almost as though we really need to see with our eyes that what we're doing for ourselves is the best we can do. It may become really difficult to ignore our own well-being and our own actions toward our well-being during this time. And I'm sure we will discuss all of these things and more as they come up. That's it for today, friends. This has been your Daily Aspects, an astrological weather forecast for Friday, October 1st, 2021. If you have any questions, or if you feel inspired to share an observation or an experience, I invite you to add to the comments below. Also, please like my video and subscribe to the Old Girl channel. I will leave this up for about 30 seconds so that you can look it over. And I will see you all tomorrow for more Daily Aspects.